Hello, I'm Farmer Brett, your FoodCorps service member, and today we're going to be preparing your grow kits. So let's see what's inside. Here's your bag of compost or soil, la terria. The soil is where plants live. It's their home. Soil sustains life. Soil contains nutrients that the plants can soak up to grow big and strong. Compost is made from old fruits and vegetables that are too old to eat, and greens like weeds or grass. With a combination of time, heat, and stirring everything together, the compost turns into something that looks like dirt. Because there are all types of fruit and vegetables and coffee grounds and eggshells, there are tons of nutrients inside that helps the plants to be healthy. Next we have our seeds, or las semillas. Seeds are a small plant enclosed in a covering called the seed coat. If the seed is placed in healthy soil and given sun and water, it will grow into a full plant. Here are our instructions, which are in Spanish and English, and we'll follow them so we know what to do. Here's our Chop Chop magazine with tons of fun recipes, and we have a pencil and a bookmark. So let's get started. I'm going to be using an old empty can as my pot. You can also use cans to make a mold out of newspaper. You can use an old to-go coffee cup, a container for berries, or a water bottle that you cut in half. Just make sure the container you use has some holes in the bottom so the water can get out. Okay, let's start planting. So first we're going to fill our pot up about 3/4 of the way. I'm going to use my hands, but look, I'm outside, so I'm making sure it's okay if I spill dirt. If you're doing this inside, maybe use a little shovel or pour it directly in. Let's see if we can keep all the soil in either the bag or the pot. So let's see. Let's see, I spilled a little. Today we are going to be planting microgreens. Microgreens are just small greens. Micro means small, so any leafy vegetable you harvest at a young age can be a microgreen. Microgreens are great because they don't need a lot of space to grow. If we want plants to grow into their adult stage, where they are often quite large, they need to stretch out and have plenty of room in the soil to spread their roots and catch the sun on their leaves. But microgreens are happy to live close to other plants and don't need to compete for space. So we're going to take a handful of seeds and sprinkle them out onto our soil. So we have our handful of seeds and we're just going to sprinkle them in. Remember that seeds are happy to grow close together, so don't worry about spacing them out. Next, we're going to take a handful of soil and cover the seeds so they're tucked in and nice and warm in the dirt. Make sure none of them are sticking out. So we know plants need soil because that's where they get their nutrients, but they also need water to stay hydrated. Since our plants are small, remember the micro and microgreens mean small, they only need a little bit of water a day. I'm going to use my watering can, but you can also use a spray bottle, you can use a cup, you can use your water bottle. Just make sure you're pouring gently. You don't want to shake the plants too much with the water or overwhelm them. So we're just going to pour a little bit. Great, we've given the plants some water so they can stay hydrated. So we know that they have the soil for nutrients, the water to stay hydrated, but now it needs the sun for energy. Plants use a process called photosynthesis to turn sunlight into energy. That's why they don't need to eat like we do. I'm going to put my pot inside on my windowsill so it can get lots of sunlight but still stay warm since it's getting kind of cold out. Also, if I put it somewhere I'll see it every day, I'll remember to water it. Thanks so much for tuning in and helping me set up my grow kit. In 2 weeks, I'll send out another video updating y'all on my grow kit and we'll see what happens next. Enjoy your grow kits!